Hey there, how y'all doing this fine morning? This is Data coming to you from the Ice Age Trail this morning. Just as the sun is fully up, you might see in the background, I am hiking today northbound, which is trail east, out of Delafield, which is really a great little trail community. Today I have somewhere between 14 and 16 or 17 miles to go. I will be stealth camping tonight for the first time ever in my life. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. But I'm on trail at 6:30 and it's about 45 or 50 degrees. But later on today, about the time I pitch camp, it's going to be up in the 80s. About a mile in on my day, there's a road bridge up overhead, and then I noticed to the left there's a change of direction arrow for the Ice Age Trail. So I'm going to go up and over, or up to where this bridge is. Then I'm on a trail for another half a mile, and then I have a road walk. So just past the golf course, there is a road walk, but it is through one very fancy neighborhood. This tucked away on some rolling hills. This house up on the hill there is kind of indicative of what the whole neighborhood has looked like so far. So just past the 2-mile mark, the trail stops being a road walk, and I head back in this direction along this beautiful field of garden phlox. And off just in the distance, I startled a little deer having breakfast. I think he's still down there. Friend the deer's back in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. That is my first deer sighting on trail on this hike. I've been seeing these little pink and yellow daisy-like flowers a lot recently, and these little yellow ones on this part of the trail. There's some bigger sort of daisies. I'll try to look all of these up when I go to make a video for YouTube. It's 8 o'clock. I've gone about 4 miles. I got a mile and a half to go, approximately, until I get to the Heartland Public Library. Some gigantic oak trees in this part of the trail. So this is the Ice Age Trail, and right on trail in Heartland is the Heartland Public Library. And in back of the public library, there's actually a little picnic table where I'm taking about a half an hour break, mainly because I got here before the library opened. Got here at 8:30. It is mostly in the shade, so it's been a very nice place to take a break. A pack off, shoes off break, as you can tell. And there is even a little electrical outlet over here. A really nice place to take a morning break. There's also picnic tables and chairs up by the front entrance, and some Adirondack chairs right on the front porch of it. But I'm going to hang out back here since I'm here, half an hour before they open. So. So I'm on about a mile and a half long road walk, and I I've just come across my first other fellow backpacker. He's doing a long section from up around Sheboygan down to Janesville. His trail name is Ninja, and he actually had through hiked the PCT last year, so we compared notes. He gave me some good information on the section of trail that's coming up where I need to do some stealth camping. Sounds like there are several really good options, so I'm a little bit less worried about that now. So thanks, Ninja. It's good to meet you. So I have about 5 miles to go to get to Monchus, where there's a bar and grill, which is hiker friendly. Ninja told me I could stop in there as a watering hole or whatever. I think I might have a little bit of food, depending on what all they have. It's about noon now. I should be there about 2 o'clock or 2:30. So if I get in out of the heat of the day there for a half an hour and have a fake beer and some chips or something, cool off. I've taken 2 breaks today, doing a little bit differently than yesterday. Hike for 5 miles, which is about 2 hours, and then I take a good long break, like 20 minutes to half an hour. Pack off, shoes off. Try to make it a point to rest my back and stretch out, things like that. These things are reference bigger than my hand. So all along the Bugline Trail, which is a paved bicycle trail and like a rail-to-trail path, it's paved like the one I was on the other day, except that the Ice Age Trail hikers don't have to hike on the pavement. There's first on the other side and now on this side, there's a separate path that runs next to the paved path. It's in a wooded area, so my feet aren't getting beat up by the heat of the asphalt. So that is nice. And also, I'm in the shade almost completely, at least a lot more than I would be out on the pavement. Well, this is the segment that I just came out of and finished up, the Merton segment. This is the graffiti bridge, and if I wanted to, I could actually come down here and draw water on what looks like a pretty clear stream. And now I'm going to start the Monchus segment. We'll gather some water. It's easy to get to, and it's a very nice, active, clear running spring here. I just spotted deer number 6 and 7. One of them's off to the brush along the river to my left, but the other one is right over here. There's 2 of them actually. A fawn, and there goes Mama. Hopefully I caught that fawn. He's so cute. He's tiny. They don't seem too wary of me. Just came across this set of boardwalks, which were a little bit unstable, not dangerous really, just wobbly. Some of them seem to be, but pretty well maintained. And then onto this bridge that I'm standing on now, which crosses this river, whose name I cannot pronounce, but I'll put it here in the credits. Lowe. You can see though the water is pretty clear, and there are lots of places on each side where you could collect water if you wanted some. So just when you get to the little village of Montes, if you make a right and go down Highway E, there's a place called the Ox and Cat Sports Bar and Grill. And I just stepped in there to get out of the heat and to get a little something to eat here at about 2 o'clock. And literally straight ahead of me at that next intersection is where the trailhead is, so it's not but a hop, skip, and a jump down the road. And great air conditioning, friendly people. Had a Caesar salad without a non-alcoholic beer, and then I had an iced tea and lemonade, and they filled my water bottles up, including with some ice. And I sat there for about an hour and talked to a couple of people and watched some baseball. So I'm headed right over through this intersection up into the Lowe's Lake segment now. So this is a Leopold bench, but with an interesting set of modifications to give it arms. Looks like I'm in the Lowe Lake unit. My original plan was only go 14 today, and I've got a destination picked out that's about another mile on, but I'm now thinking I might walk past it because it's only 4 o'clock. I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I found a stealth site about 5:30. I'm on the end of a esker actually, and the pitch is okay, so I think I'll be okay, but it's not ideal. So hiking wise, it was a pretty good day today. I covered 20 miles. I decided to try to hike further than I had planned, and then I'm going to do that again tomorrow in order to shorten up the Friday that I hike into West Bend. So it's going to rain on Friday, and so I wanted to reduce my hiking that day as much as I could. And I'm going to hike further than I had tended tomorrow like I did today, and that should mean that I can get my hike on Friday in the rain in the morning down to something like 8 miles or so, I think. And my other option would be to hike 26 miles tomorrow or so, and that would put me all the way into West Bend at my hotel a day early, and then I would just take a zero and not get rained on at all on Friday. But I don't know that I have a 26 miler in me. We'll have to wait and see how tomorrow goes, and that's not really the plan as of right now. So